Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we are going to open up a Neo Discovery Unlimited booster box. And the reason I want to open it up is because this is a box that I recently have agreed on a price to buy from the person who wanted to sell it to me. And I'm a little suspicious of the box itself. I actually feel more confident now that I have it in hand that it is indeed real, but I'm going to show you guys kind of what I checked. So this is my personal box in my collection. You can see right there, it's got this sticker on front. That's the reason I didn't separate the boxes out a little bit more, mainly because of that. That was an easy way for me to tell them apart. But I weighed this box out. It weighs like 11 pounds, 9 ounces, which is within the normal range of what you want to see. And if you look at it, the seals on it are kind of strange. Almost like a little flap there. It's got this arch in it, and then we're going to do with that flap again on this other side. And that was the main concern for me for this box, because I'm buying this one. And I remember when I first saw it, I was like, wow, that's got a really wavy flap right there. It's got a big arch on this side, and then on this side again, it's like it's got an extra thick seal on the flap. And to me, that was the first red flag that I saw. But after I compared it to the box that I have in my personal collection, I didn't feel as alarmed by that, if it makes sense. But the feel of the plastic is usually the quickest way for me to tell if a box is real or not. That's just something that you gain through experience kind of handling these boxes quite often. The Wizards of the logos, or the Wizard of the Coast logos, these the sizing is correct. What I did notice was a little different on it. This is something just a note from my personal information, maybe your guys is in the future. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's actually almost like got a it's not a smooth border on the bottom and right side on any of these Wizards of the Coast logos. Is kind of crumply, almost like they were running low on ink, whereas on my box they were very smooth all the way around on all four sides. So that was one difference that I did notice. This one weighed 11 pounds 6 ounces, which again, that's within the normal range, so that wasn't a big issue. I noticed on the bottom right here there was a mark underneath the cellophane. So this mark here, and there was, let me see, there was another spot that had like an indentation. It's harder to see now that it's in a different piece of light, or different light. It may have been up in here, but there was like a little, almost like a crescent moon on part of the box itself, which I could not get to line up with the cellophane. That can be tough, This box flat, because these are put on uncut sheets, so I mean it could have slid on the table, or when they boxed it up, I mean it could have just had a little bit of ink or something that transferred from one uncut sheet to this uncut sheet before it was removed. So these are the main red flags that I'm more worried about, because you shouldn't have damage present on the box that really doesn't match up to the cellophane. But again, it's hard to tell, because I mean if you look at this, I mean you see all the different wrinkles and rumples in there. It could have possibly not transferred very well, the uncut sheet itself, and there might have been some kind of ink or a little bit of damage, something like that, because we've seen fossil boxes that I've been suspicious of. We've opened them up, they've been fine. So what I'm going to do with this box, I'm going to slit three sides. I'm going to pull out all the packs. I'm going to look at them. I may even pull this up just a little bit so we can get more of an angle, a wider angle, just to see more. And then if everything looks good, I feel confident in the box. I'm going to put the packs back in there. Then we'll put tamper evidence seals back over this plastic wrap. So the plastic wrap is still going to be on it. The packs are going to be inside. However, it will have technically been opened. So I'm going to start with that right now. Let me pull this up just a little bit. I don't know how this will work on the zoom. I might have to pull the packs up just a little bit closer, or I might even go in here and let me put the autofocus back on, which might be a little annoying, but there we go. Apply. Okay, so it should autofocus no matter where we're at now. In fact, maybe you can even see kind of what I was talking about with the not so smooth borders if it goes that close. I don't know if it does or not. Yeah, I can't see it too well on this one, but let me I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna cut this up. Make sure that's doing it right, yeah. I'm going underneath the flap, don't want to do that and accidentally cut something. This knife isn't terribly sharp, and you can kind of see right here where it's a little bit different on the flap. Hopefully the autofocus doesn't go too crazy on you. I want to get down in between that plastic, which this knife looks like it's not going to cut super straight, so I'm going to come back in here. See if I can use this box cutter. With a regular box, the flap is full right here, so you're going to make that nice clean cut. But with this one, it's a little bit different. This is old plastic wrap. Let me come at this side and then we'll just finish up on this one. Man, it almost... I have a tendency to rush things too, so I don't want to do that. Alright, so I think that'll seal back up okay. It's not super crisp or straight like we normally see. Alright, at least the top 2 packs, they're looking good so far. That's a good sign, having the packs underneath it. But let me pull them out. I might just flip this box over. Everything on camera. There we go. There's the box itself. We're going to count out the packs first. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Count out the second set of packs. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we've got 36 packs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of look at the packs, make sure the seal looks good. I'm not going to check every individual pack because at this point I'm feeling pretty confident about it. You can see these are nice crisp packs. They've been sitting in these boxes for a while. You can see where this back side has slowly impressed on the front side of the booster pack itself. Let's see, we've even got alternating artworks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see you got the scissor, the Smeargle, Umbreon, Xatu, scissors, Smeargle, Umbreon, Xatu. We are going to just check them really quick. I'll grab a few. We'll look at the seal, let you guys know what I kind of look at for that kind of stuff. And I know this might seem like it's overkill for a box, but a lot of times people just have much more confidence knowing that the packs have been checked inside, that somebody's willing to put their name behind it. Scissors, Smeargle, Umbreon, Xatu, even these are in the same quad order. So there's our 36 packs. I'll grab one here out of the middle and I'm going to stick that back in the same spot. See how the seal's looking. Even this right here is still impressed on there. That's not always a bad thing if this isn't put on there, but typically if it is, then it's just kind of like a bonus. You can see on the bottom it's not actually added to it. And let's look at, you want to see if the packs have attempted to be open. You can kind of look, see if there's been any tugging right here, because when you open a pack you're probably going to tug right here to pull it open so you can break that seal. Same thing on the top. Doesn't look like there's any damage to the middle part, and this right here, so you can see it just popped up when I touched it, which a lot of times they're pressed so hard that they actually seal. And in some cases you see, like if you guys watched that base first edition booster pack that I sold recently with the Venusaur artwork, it had a slit, you know, right in the middle of the pack where it was pressed so hard that it went through the plastic itself. So the fact that we don't have that is usually a bonus, because people would prefer to have the flap open like that, because it's not like it's not an indication that the pack itself has been open. But if you have that slit there because it's been pressed too hard, it does look like the pack has been torn. And even still, it's going to grade lower if you decide to grade something like that. But let me get these booster packs back in here. We'll put the little seals on it. I feel confident in selling this as a completely authentic booster box. Hoping that these little tamper evident things, not an easy way around that. You guys remember those ones that fossil box I got from PWCC? We ended up opening it, but there was a way to slip packs out of those booster boxes because they didn't leave this plastic wrap on the outside. And that's why I was trying to be careful cutting this, because I wanted to make sure that this was just an added layer that we could leave on the box to completely seal it up, because it wouldn't be too tough to go into this booster box if you didn't have this extra plastic on the outside and find a way to get a booster pack out of there, especially if you only had like the seals here, there, and there. We're actually going to put this back on top, and we're going to put those little void stickers over the edges, which I'm going to put several of them just to make sure. I like to try to keep it nice and neat to where it still looks kind of tight, but that can be a little tough, because here, let's put one side here, that way we can pull it in the middle. You can see how it almost makes like a little V out of it. So I'm going to try to pull it on this corner some, and then maybe we'll put a couple extra up here. Now if you're wondering, if the cards technically inside could still be tampered with. I mean, I guess it's always the case, but this is probably going to be the closest you're going to be able to get, unless you go in and open up at least one of the booster packs, if not more of those booster packs, to see if there's been any cards inside that are tampered with. But to me, this is good enough for verifying that the contents are going to be legitimate. That one right there went on a little bit loose. Could be a way to add a little bit of authenticity to it, who knows. Let me come at this direction. Having a not so perfect tamper seal. We'll put an extra one here. I hate that I couldn't get that super straight, but overall it's not too bad. You can see right here I've got a little piece where it started to rip when I wasn't hitting it all that great, and then I'm gonna put 2 more up here. So this one, instead of getting like 3 or 4, it looks like it's going to get 6 little tamper evidence seals. Of course, if I do end up selling this to somebody, they can always just open the box themselves, and who knows, maybe we'll end up doing a box opening here on the channel. We'll do this one upside down. But this video will serve as my recording of verifying that this box was, at least I opened it up, checked it, and put my stamp of approval on it. So hopefully it's not too ugly now. It'd be nice if we could do this from the bottom side. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think there is a way to do that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. I know it's a little different, probably kind of boring while you're sitting there watching me try to open this stuff up, but maybe we'll do some more videos in the future where we open up different boxes. But I'm going to safely say that this box is okay. All right, thanks.